Prison Break wasn't just a TV show, it was a phenomenon. From its gripping storyline to its unforgettable characters, the series kept fans on the edge of their seats, making it one of the most talked-about dramas of the 2000s. Even after the series wrapped, its impact never faded, leading to a TV movie and a highly anticipated revival in 2017. But what happened to the actors who brought these iconic roles to life? Join us as we take a deep dive into the Prison Break cast, where they started, how the show changed their careers, and what they've been up to since. If you love Prison Break and want more content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's get started. Dominic Purcell, Lincoln Burrows. Before Prison Break, Dominic Purcell was no stranger to the screen. With roles in Equilibrium, 2002, Blade, Trinity, 2004, and the TV series John Doe, he had already established himself as a reliable action star. But nothing could have prepared him for the cultural phenomenon that Prison Break would become. As Lincoln Burrows, the wrongfully accused man sentenced to death, Purcell embodied the tough, brooding anti-hero whose vulnerability shone through his rugged exterior. Looking back, Purcell acknowledges the show's impact, calling the first season classic, beautiful storytelling. He was so invested in the role that he would have gladly continued for years. After Prison Break, he found a home in the Arrowverse, starring as the hot-headed Mick Rory, aka Heatwave, in The Flash and DC's Legends of Tomorrow. His film career continued with Killer Elite 2011 and Assault on Wall Street 2013, and he is set to lead Casino in Ischia, playing a washed-up actor looking for a career comeback. In his personal life, he was married to Rebecca Williamson from 1998 to 2008, sharing 4 children with her. In 2023, he made headlines again by marrying Tish Cyrus, the mother of pop star Miley Cyrus. Wentworth Miller, Michael Scofield. Wentworth Miller's journey to stardom is a classic tale of perseverance. Before Prison Break, he had minor roles in Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Underworld 2003, but nothing seemed to stick. He had high hopes for his role in The Human Stain 2003, where he played a young version of Anthony Hopkins' character, but instead of launching his career, it led to nearly 2 years of unemployment. It was like I stepped off the pavement and into the desert, he recalled. Then came Prison Break. A last-minute audition changed everything. As Michael Scofield, the tattooed genius with an elaborate escape plan, Miller captured audiences worldwide and even earned a Golden Globe nomination. But fame came with personal struggles. In 2013, he publicly came out as gay, declining an invitation to a Russian film festival in protest of the country's anti-LGBTQ+ laws. Later, he announced he would no longer play straight characters, even turning down another season of Prison Break. Beyond acting, Miller showcased his talents as a writer, penning the psychological thriller Stoker 2013. He also joined the Arrowverse, portraying Leonard Snart / Captain Cold in The Flash and DC's Legends of Tomorrow. Other notable roles include Madam Secretary and Law and Order, SVU. In 2021, he shared another personal revelation, his autism diagnosis. Despite stepping back from the spotlight, Miller remains an influential figure in Hollywood. Robin Tunney, Veronica Donovan. Robin Tunney was already an established name before Prison Break, boasting roles in 90s cult classics like Empire Records, 1995, The Craft, 1996, and big-budget action films like End of Days, 1999, and Vertical Limit, 2000. Her experience brought depth to Veronica Donovan, Lincoln's fiercely loyal lawyer and childhood friend. Tunney recognized the uniqueness of the show early on, saying, "It's a pleasure to go to work, and I feel really blessed about that. It's not derivative. You can make the comparison to 24, but it's not derivative of anything else." Her character met a tragic fate in Season 2, but her career only soared higher. Shortly after Prison Break, she landed a starring role in The Mentalist, playing Teresa Lisbon for all 7 seasons. She later appeared in The Fix and Dear Edward, and took on various film projects. She was married to producer Bob Goss from 1997 to 2006. She later got engaged to interior designer Nikki Marmot, and the couple now has 2 children. Amaury Nolasco, Fernando Sucre. Amaury Nolasco brought warmth and humor to Prison Break as Fernando Sucre, Michael Scofield's loyal cellmate and best friend. Before landing the role, he had already built a solid resume with appearances in CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, New York Undercover, and a minor role in Too Fast, Too Furious, 2003. But it was Prison Break that made him a fan favorite. During his time on the show, he also appeared in Transformers, 2007, and Street Kings, 2008, proving his versatility beyond TV dramas. After Prison Break ended in 2009, he continued his successful career, starring in shows like Rizzoli and Isles, Deception, and Hightown. He also returned as Sucre for Prison Break, The Final Break, 2009, and the 2017 revival. In recent years, Nolasco has shifted towards new projects. He is set to star in Lights Out, a film about an underground fighter, and the Apple TV Plus series Land of Women, alongside Eva Longoria. Now in his early 50s, Nolasco has undergone some physical changes, trading his lean, youthful prison look for a bulkier, more seasoned appearance. Though he keeps a lower profile in Hollywood than some of his Prison Break co-stars, he remains a familiar face in film and television. Marshall Allman, L.J. Burrows. Marshall Allman played L.J. Burrows, Lincoln Burrows' rebellious teenage son who found himself in deep trouble due to his father's situation. Before joining Prison Break, he had small roles in Boston Public, Malcolm in the Middle, and The Practice. Allman once joked that he took the Prison Break role because it's the only project I got hired for, but he didn't waste the opportunity. His emotional performances made LJ a memorable character. After Prison Break, Allman transitioned into more mature roles, appearing in Blue Like Jazz, 2012, and guest starring in Justified, Longmire, Bates Motel, and Humans. His most well-known role after Prison Break was Tommy Mickens in True Blood, where he played a shape-shifting younger brother in the HBO hit series. Outside of acting, he has built a strong family life. He married actress Jamie Ann Brown in 2006, and the couple has 3 children. Unlike some of his former castmates, Allman has kept a relatively low Hollywood profile, focusing more on his family and independent projects. Physically, he has transformed from a teenage actor into a rugged, more mature version of himself. Sarah Wayne Callies, Sarah Tancredi. Sarah Wayne Callies won over audiences as Dr. Sarah Tancredi, the compassionate prison doctor who fell in love with Michael Scofield. Before Prison Break, she had minor roles in Law & Order, SVU, and the short-lived Tarzan series. Callies once revealed, "Prison Break was my first real job, and it was a launch pad for her career." While she returned for the 2017 Prison Break revival, she had already moved on to even bigger projects. Her most notable role after Prison Break was Lori Grimes in The Walking Dead, where she played the wife of protagonist Rick Grimes. She continued her career with major roles in Colony, Council of Dads, The Company You Keep, and the disaster film Into the Storm, 2014. Up next, she will star in the horror anthology Valera. Now in her mid-40s, Callies has maintained her signature look, but carries a more refined and mature presence. Outside of acting, she is dedicated to humanitarian work, often speaking out about immigration issues and refugee support. She has been married to martial artist Josh Winterhalt since 2002, and they have 2 children. Rockmond Dunbar, Benjamin Miles, C-Note, Franklin. Rockmond Dunbar played Benjamin Miles Franklin, better known as C-Note, an Army veteran-turned-prisoner who gets tangled in Michael Scofield's elaborate escape plan. Before Prison Break, Dunbar had already built an impressive career, starring in Earth 2, Soul Food, and appearing in The Practice and Felicity. However, it was Prison Break that catapulted him into mainstream recognition. In a 2017 interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Dunbar reflected on what made Prison Break such an intense and engaging show. "You always have those twists and turns. You think the characters are safe, and then it's absolute hell. How are they going to get out of this?" After Prison Break, his career flourished. He secured major roles in Sons of Anarchy, The Mentalist, The Game, and the hit procedural drama 911, where he played Michael Grant. On the film side, he appeared in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, 2005, The Family That Prays, 2008, and Pastor Brown, 2009. which he also directed. His upcoming project, The Waterboys, has generated some buzz. Outside of Hollywood, Dunbar has built a strong family life. He was married to Ivy Holmes from 2003 to 2006 before tying the knot with actress Maya Gilbert in 2013. Together, they are raising 4 children. Now in his early 50s, Dunbar has maintained his strong physique and commanding screen presence, proving that he's still got plenty to offer in the entertainment industry. Robert Knepper, Theodore Teabag Bagwell. Robert Knepper brought one of TV's most chilling villains to life as Theodore Teabag Bagwell, a cunning and manipulative inmate who constantly found ways to survive. Unlike many of his Prison Break co-stars, Knepper was already a seasoned actor before joining the series, with roles in Star Trek, The Next Generation, Law & Order, Carnival, and Thieves. Knepper himself was surprised by how fans reacted to his character. In a 2005 interview with Entertainment Weekly, he admitted, "People love to hate me. I never play Teabag as a stereotypical racist or redneck. He's actually quite cunning and smart." After Prison Break, he found even greater success. He played major roles in Heroes, iZombie, and Twin Peaks: The Return. He also starred in action-packed films like Hitman 2007, Transporter 3 2008, The Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 1 and 2 2014 to 2015, and Jack Reacher: Never Go Back 2016. Upcoming projects include The Lost Princess, a fantasy film, and Paper Empire, a series about financial corruption and greed. However, Knepper's career was overshadowed by controversy in 2017 when multiple allegations of sexual misconduct surfaced, which he denied. Despite these setbacks, he has continued to work in Hollywood, though at a lower profile than before. Now in his 60s, Knepper still exudes that sharp, intense presence that made Teabag such an unforgettable character. Wade Williams, Brad Bellick. Wade Williams played Brad Bellick, the brutal and corrupt prison guard whose obsession with controlling the inmates often led to disastrous consequences. Before Prison Break, Williams had carved out a solid career as a character actor, with guest roles in NYPD Blue, ER, and The Bernie Mac Show. He also had a role in the controversial film Ken Park, 2002. In a 2006 interview with the Chicago Tribune, Williams shared his pragmatic approach to acting, saying, "My mantra is it's nice to have a gig," and a gig he certainly had. After Prison Break, Williams found steady work across TV and film. He appeared in Criminal Minds, Bones, Longmire, and had a recurring role on Mercy Street. He also had a small but memorable role in The Dark Knight Rises, 2012, adding to his list of high-profile projects. His deep, authoritative voice also made him a natural fit for voice acting. He became a key player in DC's animated universe, voicing characters in Superman, Unbound, and Batman. The Dark Knight Returns, Part 1, 2012. Recently, Williams starred in The Last Manhunt, 2022, and led the short film Male Male, a dark comedy where a miserable man receives life-changing instructions from none other than Pinocchio. Now in his 60s, Williams has embraced his status as a veteran actor, effortlessly transitioning between live-action and voiceover roles while maintaining his signature tough guy persona. Paul Adelstein, Paul Kellerman. Paul Adelstein's path to Prison Break wasn't as straightforward as some of his co-stars. Originally auditioning for Lincoln Burrows, his delivery was considered too emotional for the role. But fate had other plans. His raw intensity and layered delivery were exactly what the producers wanted for Paul Kellerman, the cunning and morally ambiguous Secret Service agent. Before Prison Break, Adelstein had steady but lower-profile roles in shows like Turks, Cupid, and Hack, along with movie appearances in My Best Friend's Wedding, 1997, Bedazzled, 2000, and Intolerable Cruelty, 2003. It was his cold yet conflicted portrayal of Kellerman that truly put him on the map. After Prison Break, Adelstein transitioned into medical drama, securing a long-running role as Dr. Cooper Friedman on Private Practice, the Grey's Anatomy spin-off. He then played political strategist Leo Bergen on Scandal, proving his knack for playing characters who operate in morally gray areas. Other notable roles followed, including Girlfriend's Guide to Divorce and Chicago PD. On the big screen, he was in The Menu, 2022, and his upcoming thriller, The President is Missing has stirred anticipation. Adelstein married actress Liza Weil, of Gilmore Girls fame, in 2006, and the two had a child before their divorce in 2017. Now in his 50s, Adelstein continues to be a powerhouse on TV, effortlessly shifting between drama and dark comedy. William Fichtner, Alexander Mahone. If there's one thing William Fichtner has mastered, it's playing intense, no-nonsense characters. As Alexander Mahone, the brilliant but deeply troubled FBI agent hunting Michael Scofield, Fichtner delivered one of the most complex performances in Prison Break. He was more than just an obstacle for the protagonists. He was a man tormented by his own demons, making him one of the most unpredictable forces in the series. Fichtner was already a familiar face before Prison Break, with a resume packed with tough, authoritative roles. From a no-nonsense shuttle commander in Armageddon, 1998, to a hard-edged officer in Black Hawk Down, 2001, and a ruthless cop in Crash, 2005. His ability to bring raw intensity to his characters made him the perfect fit for Mahone. Reflecting on his Prison Break role, Fichtner told Entertainment Weekly, "I love playing characters like this. Everybody is afraid of me." Since then, his career has only expanded. He played a corrupt bank manager in The Dark Knight, 2008, a vengeful father in Drive Angry, 2011, and had key roles in Elysium, 2013, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 2014. On TV, he starred in Entourage, Crossing Lines, and Mom, proving his versatility. Fichtner's upcoming projects include Street Sebastian, a post-apocalyptic thriller, and The Gettysburg Address, in which he voices John G. Nicolay, Abraham Lincoln's private secretary. Now in his late 60s, Fichtner remains one of Hollywood's most reliable character actors, effortlessly commanding the screen with his steely presence. Peter Stormare, John Abruzzi. Few actors can command fear with just a look, but Peter Stormare has built his career on it. As John Abruzzi, the ruthless Chicago mafia boss in Prison Break, he embodied raw power. His icy stare and controlled menace made him one of the show's most memorable characters. By the time he joined Prison Break, he was already a legend in his own right. Fans of Fargo, 1996, will never forget him as the silent yet terrifying hitman who fed Steve Buscemi to a wood chipper. He followed that with The Big Lebowski, 1998, The Lost World, Jurassic Park, 1997, and Armageddon, 1998. His roles often leaned toward the sinister, making him a natural fit for Abruzzi. Despite his impact on Prison Break, his feelings about the show remained somewhat ambiguous. In a Reddit AMA, when asked about his favorite memory from filming, he simply replied, "The final day when I was shot and killed." Whatever his sentiments, Prison Break only strengthened his Hollywood presence. He later appeared in The Blacklist, Longmire, Black Widows, and American Gods. Fans were thrilled to see him in John Wick, Chapter 2, 2017, where he again played a high-ranking mobster. Beyond live action, Stormare has built an impressive voice acting career. He has lent his voice to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Castlevania, and the hit video game Destiny 2, The Witch Queen. In 2024, he is set to reprise his fan-favorite role as Lucifer in Constantine 2, thrilling audiences once again with his uniquely chilling presence. On the personal front, he was married to actress Karen Sillis from 1989 to 2006. He later remarried in 2008 to Toshmi Stormare, and the couple has one child. Even in his 70s, he continues to captivate audiences with his distinctive style. Whether he's playing a mob boss, a demon, or something far more unpredictable. Before you go, don't miss out on exclusive perks. Click the link in the description to become a channel member and enjoy awesome benefits, like suggesting future video topics, getting early access to new content 48 hours before anyone else, and much more. Your support means the world and helps us keep bringing you the stories you love. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe for more amazing content. And while you're here, why not check out our deep dive into Kendrick Lamar's journey? Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.